sick. We're not sicking that. We're sicking. YouTube, this is reaction we are not. Please don't get this copyrighted. You know. Please don't get this copyrighted. We see Mad Pat. Of course I saw Mad Pat. They said to Kirby. So let's start with the Kirby. Kirby a legend that everybody knows. And everybody knows.
Stuck in my throat. Hello, Internet. Opening gag didn't give it away. Today we're going to be discussing the playful pink puffball from Planet Popstar, the Warp Star Warrior, the dynamic Dreamlander, Kirby. For anyone that's unfamiliar with this series, and let's face it, if you don't know who Kirby is at this point, then you're going pretty far out of your way to avoid it. The Kirby franchise started back in 1992 with the initial entry Kirby's Dream Land, and has since launched over 24 games, selling over 35 million copies, which is more than double Metroid sales and triple Star Fox. And here's the internet wondering why Nintendo's so slow to release more Samus games. Why create a sprawling space opera when all you gotta do to sell some games is give a pink blob the superpower of friendship? I mean, look at that. He's holding an umbrella to stop the water. Oh, it's so cute. Take my money, Nintendo. I love Kirby games. I love Kirby games, which make them as a bit of a surprise considering that this is the first dedicated Kirby theory since the yarn bombing episode, and that one didn't have anything to do with him. If you're new to this channel or missed that one, or just want cringeness to come early, watch that one. Click the eye icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. You will be, I don't know, good luck. You will be mildly entertained and confused why people still think the early days of game theory were better. Anyway, the holiday season always makes me think of Kirby. Kirby Superstar was my all-time favorite birthday present growing up. My birthday's in November, so I associate with the holiday season. And two-player Epic Yarn around Christmas was the way Steph and I celebrated getting engaged when it was too cold outside in New York to do really anything else. So I wanted to take some time today to look at Kirby, and I mean really look at Kirby. Because what the heck is he supposed to be? Sonic is a hedgehog, Crash is a bandicoot, Mario is a homo Nintendo-ness, which is a whole nother episode. But Kirby is a, what, Popstarian? What exactly does that mean? We know that this is a universe with Earth on it, post-apocalyptic frozen over Earth, but Earth nonetheless, so it can't be too far outside the realm of our own biology. So I took to the internet, scouring the pages of the web for information, clues, anything that would help me scratch this itch, but to no avail. No one knows. Even Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Kirby, claims to not know what his own creation is. Well, all of that ends today. What exactly is Kirby, you ask? Well, loyal theorists, brace yourself for this one, because I think I've solved it. Kirby is a single-celled organism known most commonly as an amoeba. So grab yourself a hyperactive lollipop and hop aboard your Warp Star, because it's long past time I tackle the science behind this sucker. Kirby's body is a strange one for sure, but it does have consistent behaviors throughout the series. For one, we know his body is elastic. Notice here that the force of him hitting the ground causes his body to shift to the side of impact, then bounce back to normal. It's a lot like a water balloon bouncing off the floor when it's dropped. When he runs, we clearly see that the force—
Let me stop there, okay? Sorry for stopping it, but here is... This is noisy. My mom is watching Aquaman and I'm in the same room. But the problem here, you are wrong by jumping in the force of that motion. You don't see that. The water bottle is splashed and pit down. The water balloon is slashed and pit down until the tip part is on down. So that means that tip part is gonna touch that floor and touch the water balloon down here. Now after that, tip part will do this. The tip part will do this. The tip part will do this. Then after that, the tip part will bounce up. Now the whole water balloon will bounce up. So that's an explanation of what you do about a water balloon. I'm a kid. I do not know anything about this, but I just guessed everything. So I started to go.
of the wind against his face deforms him a bit too. These details about his movement suggest that Kirby doesn't have a solid internal structural system and instead is just a giant ball of fluid. But we don't just have to guess that, we can actually scientifically prove it with an X-ray of Kirby. You might call it Kirby's Inside Story. Different franchise that was just wrong and stupid, Pat. But you may be asking me right now, how do you get an X-ray of a fictional character? Easy! The original Smash Brothers. Yeah, of all places. In this game, and only in this game, when characters are electrocuted by Pikachu, you can see all of their skeletons. Hey, Captain Falcon, looks like you might be missing a rib or two there. Star Fox, I'm a bit concerned that your tail is literally one giant bone. But across the 12 characters in the game, 3 show themselves as not having a skeleton. Can you guess which 3? I'll wait, but not too long, because you literally have a pause button and you can just pause and think about it. Kirby is obviously one, because we wouldn't be talking about this if he did. Jigglypuff is another fairly obvious example. Well, you can see here for both of them, they clearly have no bones inside of them when compared to their bone-bearing opponents. And the third character, the one you might not have guessed, fun fact, is actually Samus, who doesn't reveal her skeleton, but rather her real body hidden inside of her spacesuit. Cool details, right? Now let's look at Kirby's hands. Arms? Let's just call them Nubblies. Kirby's Nubblies. Kirby's been shown holding objects like hammers, whips, and swords, but in every single instance he's holding something, he never, ever sprouts fingers from his pink, stretchy, fleshy Nubblies. Instead, it's almost like whatever he holds just...
This Buster, that was dumb. Why did you say that? That was dumb. That was dumb. Why did you say that? And that, if that happens in the anime, of course I watched anime. Didn't happen. Great anime, but you should have watched it. But that was dumb. That would be so inappropriate. Actually, inappropriate for this. Yeah, for this, just inappropriate. That was dumb. Why did you say that? No one cares. If that happens, I would be done with Kirby.
Sticks to him. But Kirby isn't just some sticky ball. He's making a choice to stick his Nubblies.
Oh, sorry for pausing a lot.
Stretchy, fleshy Nubblies. Instead, it's almost like whatever he holds just sticks to him. But Kirby isn't just some sticky ball.
That face looks like annoying orange. Or marshmallow at annoying orange. My heart hurts so badly and I hate it. Why did I say this? It's probably loud because my mother is watching Aquaman and I'll get copy strike and I'll never have to post YouTube videos again. I'm a kid, a 9-year-old kid just watching this video that looks at this terrifying face. And his eyes are good enough for me. Just eyes, not anything. The eyes is great.
He's making a choice to stick his Nubblies onto these objects. Otherwise, anything he smacked, bumped, or ran into would stick to him. And I think it would be a very different game at that point. In fact, I know what game it would be at that point. It's a Katamari game. Katamari Kirby. Kirby Mari Epic Crossover. No need to pay me for the brilliant game idea, Nintendo. Just send me more of that Super Mario Odyssey cereal. As if I didn't collect enough moons in that game. Moving further up on the Nubbly, we see what's happening between his arm and his body. And it's kind of weird. Take a look at Kirby Return to Dreamland. In his running animations, Kirby just slides his hands up above his head, as if his Nubblies are just rolling around on the surface of his body. They're not in one fixed position, like how our arms are attached at our shoulders, but rather the Nubblies are able to shift where on his body they're springing out on, depending on the way that he's using them. This is also found in Kirby's Mass Attack and in Triple Deluxe, when he's floating, jumping, using the whip. Oh, and to make things even more interesting, his swimming animation in Return to Dreamland shows his arms forming on top of his face and then sliding down his sides. All the while, his body maintains the same spherical shape. This would be like having your arms sprout out of your forehead so you could reach the last Diet Coke on the top shelf, and then being able to slide all the way down to your legs to reach the double stuffed Oreos you tucked away in the bottom of the pantry. You know, the places you've hidden all the unhealthy food that you're trying to stay away from, but haha! My Nubbly arms have beaten this foolproof healthy eating plan. Can you guys tell I'm trying to get healthy? It's clearly...
I'm not gonna continue this, but the description, I guess, if you want to watch a full video. It's in the description. Yeah. So that's gonna be today's video. I know it's gonna be a hard time to watch this video about me watching a video because I'm me. And goodbye and thank you. 10 minutes I said a 10-minute video.